What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. Today, guys, we're going to be giving updates on the overall market conditions as we're seeing a flash crash across the markets due to information about DeepSeek that is catching the markets by storm. Even the NASDAQ is dropping. Now, remember, never financial advice, just putting you guys on the plays that I am in. If you're new around here, smash the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. The overall market is currently crashing. Solana down 7.8%, XRP down 4.46%, Ethereum 4%, BTC down 3% on the day. Biggest losers, we're seeing, unfortunately, the meme coins, including Trump coin, 2674, breaking two support lines that we've been watching. Next up, we have about $25, and depending on if the market rebounds. But we're going to talk about why the market has been crashing, why Trump coin is correcting. And for those of you that are Trump coin holders, and I know there's a lot of you that have entered into Trump coin that are also subscribed to this channel. So remember to always pay attention to macro markets and don't focus on just single reasons to why, maybe to fumble your bag, but instead look at it as a potential buying the dip opportunity. But we're going to dive in. Before I do so, there's a link down below for Blowfin. Get up to $400,000 worth of Melania and Trump coin down below when you sign up and start trading on Blowfin. It is a trader's paradise, in my opinion. No KYC needed. You can sign up today. And also $100,000 deposit bonus and rewards. For those of you that are active traders, take advantage of it. I've had already seen, there looks like there are some people that are trading from the link. So check that out. There's a trade competition going on until February 3rd. So you still have another week or so to take advantage of some money opportunities. So Trump coin is correcting. We broke support. We were looking to hopefully break out, but there's a reason as to why not only Trump coin, but the rest of the cryptocurrency market did begin to tank. And it's right here. So Kobe's letter puts out a, puts out a statement saying, let us get this straight. DeepSeek was built in under 2 months for less than $10 million, and it's the number one store on the App Store. Number one app on the App Store. On top of this, it was built with an outdated chip and small team for less than 200 people. And meanwhile, the US is pouring $500 billion into AI. How is the NASDAQ not in trouble? So they showed that it's climbed up to become the number one AI-based app, and actually the number one app in the App Store, even surpassing ChatGPT and OpenAI's platform, which again, I think it shows some complacency when it comes to the United States market. If you scroll down, as of November 2024, it is estimated that OpenAI has roughly 4,500 employees. DeepSeek was able to build something nearly as advanced as OpenAI, which has 22 times more employees. How is it even possible? And then they say, spoiler alert, it did actually start correcting the NASDAQ. So people started reacting to this news that came out. DeepSeek is getting more and more customers. They're getting more and more people utilizing their platform. And people are starting to get scared, saying, what if the United States has been overly arrogant and overly thinking that they were ahead of the game when it comes to AI in a space? I think from a product perspective, we still are winners, but this is what's potentially causing the crash across the market and for Trump coin. It says NASDAQ 100 futures falls by 200 points as the market reacts to DeepSeek release. And then we just made a thread, full breakdown of what's happening. And then we're seeing actually more and more of a sell-off. So with that being said, NASDAQ futures are down 330 points. And again, this was all under release of DeepSeek. And we're seeing that from a background standpoint, DeepSeek is a Chinese AI startup that appears to have spawned out of nowhere. It competes with ChatGPT and costs less than $10 million to develop, which is a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. It was developed with chips that are considered to be far less advanced than those used by US AI companies. And then they state users have run multiple benchmarks between DeepSeek and ChatGPT. But remember, OpenAI and ChatGPT led the way and the framework for DeepSeek to actually become a usable platform. In many categories, DeepSeek is actually outperforming ChatGPT. For a product that was developed in a matter of months, 2 months, this is incredible. Is large cap tech in the US losing its dominance? And that's the fear that is happening right now. Could this be a black swan that continues to create a sell-off across the markets? To put this into perspective, OpenAI, the parent company of ChatGPT, has raised $17.9 billion in capital over the last 10 rounds. The company was valued at $157 billion as of last October. And OpenAI has 22 times the employees than DeepSeek. And this is why the market has been blindsided. So unexpected to see it climb up the ranks so quickly. Now remember, when it comes to China, it's a very population dense country. And meaning, basically, if you think about like Asian America, China, even consider Taiwan, going into the Koreas, Japan, going to that Eastern Hemisphere base, you're going to probably have some interest coming in pretty hot. So as seen, DeepSeek is now top performing in AIME, Math 500, and GPQA benchmarks. ChatGPT still excels in coding benchmarks, but the gap is starting to narrow. The speed at which DeepSeek was developed has proven that the US AI dominance is potentially at risk, and that's why the market reacted how it did. And that created a scare. So on top of this, DeepSeek has become the #1 downloaded app. Users are reporting that the API experience is user-friendly, rate limits are not an issue, and is likely to be integrated in agentic AI. Agentic AI is what NVIDIA said is the next big thing. If this gets even better, they say. DeepSeek is now 96% cheaper than ChatGPT. OpenAI, ChatGPT costs $60 per 1 million output tokens. For DeepSeek R1, it's $2.19 per 1 million output tokens. DeepSeek R1 is 100% open source and a fraction of the cost for ChatGPT. Needless to say, and I think this is important, guys, that's why I'm covering it word for word, investors in large cap US tech are worried. The Magnificent Seven stocks are trading, are trading 2 standard deviations above levels seen in 2001 compared to the global equities. Much of the bull market over the last 2 years has been on the basis of AI hardware and software. So it gets pretty interesting. And I would just be extremely cautious right now as to kind of realize that maybe things might get a little worse before they get a lot better. This thread is extremely, extremely educational. I think it's not a bad idea if you want to go in. If you want to go in and look at what's going to happen in terms of big tech, but because that affects the crypto market directly. And that's why we're seeing this ongoing correction. Right now for support, 98K BTC is kind of what we want to hold above. For Trump coin, at this very moment, again, this is just me being hopeful maybe, but I think if we can hold above this support of 25.67, that would be pretty good news, at least for the short term. So guys, again, always pay attention to the full macroeconomics. Don't focus in on just a single cryptocurrencies you're holding, because when you have an overall market correction, that's okay as long as it's sensible and something that we can rebound off of. So tomorrow, OpenAI might come out and say we already have all these things in place that are going to actually put us at a more competitive edge or advantage. But for the time being right now, things are looking a little bit interesting as to how the responses will be from the big tech companies. A lot of inflows or outflows are happening right now. That's why we're seeing a sell-off. And I'm interested to see, the truth about this new DeepSeek app itself and maybe utilizing it to try it out and seeing how it can be actually more advantageous than ChatGPT, a tool that I use on my day-to-day for businesses, for personal use, and everything like that. I do appreciate you guys' support as always. And again, I'm here to talk about when the market is going up and the market's going down. It's unfair to just walk away and not really share my perspectives. But that's all I had for you today. And until next time, as always, keep investing. Peace.